Hello, co-creators, and welcome to your May 2025 energy reading. I am Naima Reina, your friendly neighborhood oracle, and as always, let's get started. So for our movers and shakers, your main message for this month is, come what may, you were prepared. Come what may, you are prepared. It's given that Fuji song, ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me. Ready or not, refugees taking over. The buffalo soldiers dread like Rasta, star. Right, buffalo soldiers, you are on your way, co-creator. And it's because you are prepared. It's because you were prepared. Ashe. Now your main dates are Beltane on 5/1 with the sirens going off. Ashe, I'm telling you this month, okay, ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, okay? Things are changing for this collective. Starting off with that 5/1 Beltane. In Ashe today, this Jupiter energy of expansion, growth, blossoming on this first day. Ashe. We move into Buddha's birthday, 5/5, right? Which is also a part of your portal time. Ashe. There's a full moon, Ashe 5/12 in Scorpio. Gemini season. Shout out to the Geminis. Ashe 5/20. And then we gonna end this thing with your new moon in Gemini, 5/21. So the energies that you are surrounded by is Gemini, Ashe, Taurus, Ashe, Uranus, Ashe, Scorpio, the energy of Buddha, the energy of spring. Ashe, Spirit says, welcome in change, co-creator. So you're also going to be surrounded by Venus, Taurus, Mercury, Ashe, and the energy of Hermes. Your angel numbers are 1222, 222, 363, and 1221 as above, so below. Ashe, 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 Ashe. So if you are choosing to stick around, co-creator, we are going to get into these energies and these channeled messages a little bit deeper. And we are getting to that part of housekeeping if you are true to this, right? So if you are on TikTok, I'm going to break this thing up and try to get as much of the reading posted for you guys as possible. Also for you guys on Instagram. But if you are on YouTube, or you should head over to YouTube and watch this thing in its entirety. Ashe, get your popcorn, get your drink, get whatever you doing, and head on over and listen to it in its entirety at 333 Master Co-Creator. We are going to get into this thing. Ashe. So, since you decided to stick around, Ashe. We're going to get into these messages. So your message for May is come what may. Ashe, come on now. You were prepared. You are prepared. You have been doing so much work, co-creator. Ashe, you are aligned. Come on now, Spirit, with that path of least resistance. So you are prepared coming into May, coming into whatever occurs in May. Know that you are, come on now, that magician energy. You have the tools, you have the resources, you have the wisdom to move forward. And I'm hearing in a big, bold, beautiful way that expands you, right? That refugee song that I was talking about. Ashe, and again, it giving me refugee, so movement. You know, either moving from one place to another, moving into a new job, moving. There's movement in this collective, Ashe, in May, right? As again, we start off with Jupiter energy, that big bang energy, Ashe, that asks us to expand, that wants us to expand, that wants to give us, Ashe, that wants to pour into us, is what I hear. So in this beginning of the month where you are prepared, Spirit is prepared to pour into you, so much so that you expand into new opportunities, into a new version of you. Ashe, ready or not, here you come. Ashe. So Spirit says that the throat chakra is very important for this collective, right? And it is also our fifth chakra. So we're talking about expression. We're talking about evolving. We're talking about restoring. We're talking about rejuvenating you and having you do this or facilitate this through expression. Singing, dancing. Ashe, Spirit says leaning into your joy is going to help open up that throat chakra. It's going to help to activate that throat chakra, right? We're also talking about Gemini energy, Mercury energy, the energy of the communicator. Ashe, the communicator. Ashe, right? And Spirit says also the energy of gray, right? And come on now, it's the synchronicities for me, right? Because I channeled this message a while ago, and here we are in this gray landscape for this reading, right? And Spirit says gray is for the unknown. You are ready to step into the unknown, and not only are you ready, co-creator, you are ready to take off, or you're ready to take a seat. Spirit says, what do you choose? Because either way, you will expand. Either way, you are, Ashe, tapping into the know-nothingness. You are tapping into the void, the place of pure potential. Ashe, in this month, right? Again, continuing that eagle, Ashe energy, that shaman energy that allows us to traverse through that gray, through that unknown, through that know-nothingness, and come out with our manifestations, is what I hear, right? Plan for, right, the unexpected, as we are also in that Uranus energy, right? But again, you are prepared. Ashe, 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 ashe. Now let's get into your important dates. So I almost forgot about your angel numbers, Ashe, for this month, co-creator, for May 2025. So we're going to talk about 1212, and these are times, these first ones. 1212 is the time of day. Ashe, 1221 is a time of day. And I'm also hearing 2121, Ashe, being a time of day. And then we'll do 363 and 559. Okay, so 1212. You have the power to bring healing and light to the world. Ashe. Notice how your intentions and actions are already doing that. You are prepared. You were prepared. Come what may. You are here to light up this world. Spirit says that's why you are prepared, co-creator. Woo, you were born that way. Ashe. 2121. Realize that the other person is also you. You are one with the world, and the intentions you have for others are also the intentions you have for yourself. Upgrade your thoughts. Ashe, ashe, ashe. The intentions that you have for others are also the intentions that you have for yourself. Ashe, it's giving your words are spells. It's giving stay in that energy of high vibration. Ashe, it's giving if someone is throwing shade, Ashe, realize that just means you don't need sunscreen. Come on now, because you are protected. Ashe, 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 ashe. And then our as above, so below time 12:21. Ashe. You can support and guide others. So angels are reminding you not to burn out or to skip self-care on your journey as a light worker. They calling you out, Ashe, co-creator. And they're saying, so also take care of you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So number 363, again, as above, so below. Ashe. Your heart is expanding. Come on now, May. And you are opening up your spiritual senses. It's important to make sure you are calling in support and protection from the divine to sustain your expansion. It's the synchronicities for me, co-creator. It's when you ask, there is a message for you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And our last number, 559. Your true self and your physical self are forming a divine connection. Feel whole within and reap the benefits of wellness in your life. Ashe. So we are getting into your important dates for May 2025, co-creator. And we are starting off with today, 5/1, being Beltane. And Beltane is all about growth and expansion and blossoming. And today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter, which is also about growth and expansion. Ashe, and a little bit of abundance. Come on now. So we are starting off this month with the energy of growth, expansion, and abundance. Ashe. And it says Beltane is a time for rituals of growth, creation, and taking action to make things happen. And Spirit has already told you that you are ready. You are already prepared, Ashe, to make things happen. And that magician, come on now, energy, right? And your next important day is 5/5, Buddha's birthday, which is also your portal time. Ashe, 5/5 through 5/9, right? And Spirit says you'll be in the energy of the yogi, in the energy of self-awareness. Ashe, the energy that you need to manifest, to move forward, right? Right? And Buddha is all about the sweetness of life, right? We get our birthday cakes from that Ashe tradition and ritual, which is celebrating the sweetness of life, the joy of life, right? The ending of suffering. And we're talking about 5, so change. This collective is coming out of a time where you may have suffered some, right? Where you may have gained a lot of wisdom, blessings, and gifts from your trials and tribulations. But here you are in the energy of expansion, in the energy of joy, in the energy of the sweetness of life. Ashe. Then we move over to the full moon in Scorpio 5/12, right? And Scorpio is all about death and transformation and rebirth and that energy of Uranus, that unexpected gray energy, right? That we were talking about. Spirit says you can finally let go and allow yourself to be transformed in this energy, right? So we have full moon in Scorpio. When the moon is in Scorpio, a dark water sign, use the moon in Scorpio to find motivation, harness your own power, take control, and rid yourself of things that no longer serve you. You may find you've gotten You may find you've got the drive and power to work on your finances or speak your mind, right? We talked about that throat chakra, on things you typically are afraid to bring up. Use this moon time to pursue any of your passions or go deeper into topics of importance. Again, giving you that energy, that motivation to let go of the things that weigh you down so that you can walk into the things that lift you up. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Which leads us over to 520 Gemini season. Ashe, shout out to the Geminis, because you know your girl's a Gemini. Come on now. So Gemini season is all about communication. It's all about understanding your emotions and not allowing them to fully drive you forward, right? Going back to this energy where you are manifesting, where you are moving forward. Spirit says use that communication, right? Use that energy to help you kind of cipher through your emotions so that they aren't driving you, so that you're not moving about a little bit sporadically, which us Geminis can do, us social butterflies can do, right? There's also a grounding here that will also be needed during this Gemini season. Ashe. And last but not least, we have that new moon in Gemini 527, right? And so when the moon is in Gemini, an air sign, right? The moon in Gemini is an excellent time for thinking, learning, reading, and pursuing curiosities of interest. Focusing on mental activities, Ashe, traveling and talking with fascinating people. Ashe, you may find that journaling or discussing deep topics with others will lead to rewards and insights and new perspectives when the moon is in Gemini. And Spirit is saying, giving you that energy at the end of the month, right? Saying that you are prepared to really solidify, Ashe, your way moving forward, especially coming out of that portal 5-5 through 5-9, where you have already intended, right, for this new I want to say mold, this new mold, this new rejuvenation of you this May. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And Spirit says, and this is why it came up, right? Because I'm going to scratch myself on that. Because, right, because Spirit also channeled, right? Communication, new beginnings, learning. This is a time for scribes, right? If you are a channeler, Ashe, get your journal and start to write down these messages, right? That Hermes energy, right? As during this new moon, Saturn will also be playing a part, which will help you organize. Mercury will help you to think about the things that you need to do. And Pluto gives you the power to move forward and also complete what it is that you've intended for, that you are manifesting. Ashe, 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 ashe. Spirit said, go back, because this is why you have an inkling, because you had a channeling. Ashe. So Spirit gave me a few channeled messages, only 3, but that don't mean anything. Spirit gave me 3 messages, Ashe, for May 2025, co-creator. And the first one is welcome change. Release. Welcome in change and release. You are prepared for this change. You are prepared for this transformation, right? That Scorpio energy. So release, surrender, allow. Ashe, ashe. Because these new beginnings are coming, and they are coming with the energy of stability, of wishes being fulfilled, of you finding a balance. But you have to be open, and you have to welcome in this change. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So Spirit says, step into your own magic energy this month, co-creator. Take a leap of faith, right? Take a leap of faith, because it leads to the next message, which is you are in the energy of the magician, of the lovers, and of the Hierophant this month, right? In this readied, in this prepared energy, you are getting the magician, right? The one who has all the resources, the one that's went through all of the the lessons that they needed to learn in a particular thing, and now has become a master of it. You have the resources, you have the support. I hear, and you have you. What can't you accomplish? Magic, resources, faith, right? With the lovers in the middle being that bridge, make the choice. If you feel like you are at a crossroads at any time this month, make the choice of self-love. Make the choice that is based on you loving yourself. And then move forward, because you are supported, right? In that Hierophant energy, in any type of new beliefs, any type of new routines. You are being supported by God, Mother, Source, Creator, Universe. So don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid to change. I hear you have no fear. I hear show no fear, right? You are a creator. You are one with Source. You are being guided. Be open to learning something new, right? Be open to mirroring the life that you truly want to lead. Ashe, 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 ashe. Right? So we're going to get into these energies a little bit more, and then we are going to switch over to the cards. Ashe? So the energies, right? So Venus, Taurus, Mercury. Now I'm going to just read off what I was channeled, and then we're going to put it all together. Ashe. So I wrote down love, beauty, beautiful, luxurious things, possessions, right? The bull. Ashe. So a little bullheadedness, a little stubbornness. And Spirit says that goes back to this collective being able to rest, right? We don't always have to go and do. Sometimes when we are manifesting, it is about surrendering and receiving and allowing. Ashe. Indulgence, delicious, decadent foods, spiritual teachings and wisdom, right? Resourceful, Hermes, right? Receiving those messages from on high, listening to your intuition, and for some of you, communicating that. Ashe, right? I'm hearing coming out of that retrograde energy, right? For Venus and Mercury. Spirit says, don't be afraid to stop, wait, pause, and think about some things before you move forward, right? And they're making me feel like, again, that stop, wait, pause is about you meditating, is about you listening to your intuition, is about you going within in order to move forward, right? Again, Taurus energy, very important. The second house, very important. Talking about possessions and self-worth, right? You are the bridge. You are the divine instrument. Ashe, that bridges heaven and earth. And this month, co-creator, Spirit says, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Right? It's time to move. It's time to believe in you. It's time to begin to shed some of this self-doubt and walk into the energy of your manifestations, of you being the magician, of you embodying the lovers, of you stepping out as the Hierophant, as a wisdom teacher and not just the wisdom keeper. Ashe, 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 ashe. Come what may, you were, you are prepared. So let's get into the cards. So here we are, co-creator at the cards. So we're going to do an oracle reading. And the way that this is going to work is I'm going to read it out, these 4 cards, as a collective message, as your collective message for this month. And then we're going to break them down into 4 piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4, and do your pick a deck. Ashe. So you will get to see the cards or go with your intuition, right? You already know pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And we're going to clarify these energies for you guys specifically, depending upon which deck you choose or which pile you choose. So our first card is transitions. Ashe. Transitions. And Spirit also told me that we have 4 cards because Ashe, this is for the month of April, right? So Spirit says this is the energy that the collective is coming out of and moving into from that April, from the 4th month. So transitions, and look at that, right? 4 plus 4 is 8, right? So 23, love. Ashe, love. Transitions into love, or transitions guided by love, which is helping this collective to overcome. Number 5 for May. Ashe, and this has been coming out for this collective. Ashe, overcoming. Ashe, to land in the energy of your destiny. So this collective has came out of major transitions. Ashe, in April. I'm hearing a splitting of the mind, a changing in beliefs, a solidifying in faith, right? Rebirths, right? And Spirit says for a lot of you guys, this is because you love yourself. There's a difference in the way that you are loving yourself, co-creator. For others, this is partnership, right? There's a transition that happened in your partnership, right? But you've overcame it. You've come out with those gifts, that blessing and the wisdom that you get from overcoming, from again those trials and tribulations, right? From these transitions. And for some of you, Spirit says it's not even on, I've had a bad time, but it's just that you've transitioned into a new you. I'm hearing a more spiritually centered you, a you that comes from the heart space. Ashe, who isn't afraid to open their throat chakra, right? Which is also one of our themes in May, right? And this is leading you down the road to your dharma, to your destiny. And I'm hearing to your fated energy, right? To your knowing. That is your destiny. To be aware, to tap into your knowing, to tap into your intuition, coming from a place of love, right? That's why we transition, Ashe, here, right? For a lot of people to learn how to love, to learn how to overcome, right? When we're in karmic situations. These are the lessons of our destiny. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So we are going to get into that pick a pile. So either pile 1, transitions being the heavy energy for you. Ashe this May. Pile 2, love. Ashe. Pile 3, overcoming. And pile number 4, let's talk about your destiny. And I will see you on the other side. Ashe. So hello, pile number 1, transitions. Number 8, For you, co-creator, you are breaking through karmic situations. Ashe. And that is bringing you into wholeness, right? Letting go of the past in order for you to transition into the future, right? So we have schedule, 6 of Wands, balance. Come on now, talking about 28 and number 8. The Lovers in reverse. And your message from the angel: I dream my existence into being. I dream my existence into being. Right? Giving heavy Piscean energy. Ashe, so you might be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Right? Because Spirit says when that schedule came out, Spirit says you are right on time. Pile number 1. Right? You are right on time to move into this and out of this transition in the energy of victory, triumph, success, and celebration. Because again, balance. You are not only balancing yourself this month, but you are balancing the scales. Right? Again, a lot of you transitioning, like I said, out of relationships or out of, Spirit is saying, a way that you were aligned with previously about how you thought about yourself. Right? Again, leaving those old beliefs behind, knowing that you came here prepared. Come what may, you are prepared. You are right on time for this victory. Libra energy as well. Spirit says you are dreaming your being into existence in the exact way that you want to be. You are asking yourself the questions. You are, Ashe, receiving the answers, and it is helping you this month to transition from that old 3D you to that more high vibrational you. Right? If you true to this, I'm a high vibe, bad-ish. If I want it, I know I can have it. You are transitioning again into that magician energy, right? And we have the Lover's card, right? That I talked about, those choices. You've made those choices, and now you are starting to manifest with Spirit. And you are right on time. Heavy on that 5559 portal. See your victory. Know that you are exactly where you need to be. Stay balanced. And keep choosing to progress, to learn, to live, to transition, to change, and to dream. Namaste. And Ashe, Pal, number 1. Hello, Pal 2, and welcome to your message. So I heard love, right? And number 5. Again, those transitions into harmony, into support, into celebration, because you are coming from the place of love, from your heart chakra. So you may have went through that heart chakra activation that we talked about a lot last month, right? And I'm hearing for some of you opening up that heart this month. Ashe. Balancing out your emotions and your passion so that you can become whole, so that you can become balanced, so that you can be aided by your masculine and your feminine. This is going to help you to build those boundaries that you need to build, co-creator, and also remain vulnerable and soft because you trust in your knowing and in your intuition. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Memory. Temperance in the reverse. Transformation. Come on now. King of Cups. Right? Exactly what I was saying. Right? King of Cups. And at the end, I am a healer. Right? When we learn to start to come from our heart, we tap into the most potent medicine that we could ever receive. Right? And that's the healing medicine of loving ourselves. Right? Again, like I said, this collective coming out of the memory of a broken heart or the energy of not valuing self, right? But through self-love, through experiences, right? You're starting to transform, right? Into this King of Cups energy who understands and knows his emotions better than anyone in this deck because he owns them. He owns his emotions. He takes responsibility for his emotions, and then he allows them to flow as they need. I hear no judgment. You started to judge yourself less. You started to pour into yourself more. And this is transforming you. This is changing you, right? This is leaving you in the energy of who I was last month is becoming a distant memory. Because who I am today is completely different. My energy is different. How I pour into myself is different. How I deal with my emotions is different. How I tap into my abilities is different. "23 and 25, 5 and 7, 12, 3. Celebrations. I'm hearing it's time to celebrate your transformation into a healing heart. Into a heart that is open to love. And because it's open to love, come what may, you are prepared this month, co-creator, in this energy. Namaste. And Ashe, Master, Healer. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your Oracle message for this May. So 5, right? Overcome, and I got the chills, right? With your angel number 55 for the month of May and receiving the number 5. So 55, and if you true to this is all about shifts in your finances and your abundance. Ashe, Spirit say it's May. It's May, right? And it's like I have the feeling that you dream big, co-creator, right? But in that position, in that energy, sometimes you don't necessarily get what you expected. Because Spirit say not necessarily what you want, right? Because everything that is given unto you is given unto you for a reason. But there has been some things in your life, especially last month, and I'm hearing a little bit in March, that were unexpected. But you've learned so much that you're able to tap into that unknown, tap into that unexpected. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Come on now. Come on now. It's the synchronicities for me. It's the synchronicities for me. With your last card being, we are meant to live abundantly. We are meant to live abundantly, as Spirit is saying that there is going to be a shift in the state of abundance in your life, including finances, right? Because that's abundance of love. That's abundance of health. That's abundance of wealth. That's abundance of prosperity. That's abundance of self-love, self-care, an abundance of spirit, abundance of messages, an abundance of fill in the blank. And you get the card. You get the angel Ashe affirmation card. We are meant to live abundantly, right? Stressful times. And Spirit says for a lot of you in your head, right? 7 of Cups. Trying to figure out which way to go, trying to figure out what would be lucrative, trying to understand why is what I hear. And Spirit says you had to experience. Spirit says in order to get to this 22 today, co-creator, in this May, in this month of May, in this time of portals, to access these blessings, your third eye had to be wide open. And in order for that to happen, for some of us, there are circumstances and situations that we go through that leaves us in a state of confusion, right? That leaves us feeling pressured and overwhelmed, where there is nowhere else to turn but inward. And when we turn inward, we overcome. And when we overcome, we receive blessings, and our cup runneth over. Right? And I was shuffling the cards in between each reading, and Spirit told me to leave that card there. I hear an abundance of spirituality, of wisdom, of joy, of the tides rolling in and leaving an abundance of fish. Your intuition is going to be so high, pile number 3. Because Spirit is leading you out of this gray Ashe fog and into clarity. And that clarity is going to lead you to an abundant month. At 5 minutes. Namaste. And Ashe, Master, Co-Creator. Pile number 4. Ashe. Grand Masters. Ashe. Destiny. 30. Supported in your celebrations, moving forward in a divine energy. I wanted to cry when I started your message. And then I just started dancing. And I asked Spirit, what is this? What is this energy surrounding pile number 4? And Spirit said, Naima, it is the energy of you were born to shine. You were born to shine, pile number 4. And it's not just about me saying it and confirming it for you. It's about you recognizing it finally, feeling it finally, understanding finally that this is your destiny. You were born to shine. Spirit says, may, come what may, you are prepared. You are the magician. You have the choice to lean into your destiny, your dharma. And it starts with you dripping in this energy of this mantra. Spirit says it's a mantra for you, pal number 4. I was born to shine. This is my destiny. At 2:12, memory comes right back out. We had memory in another reading. I want to say pile number 3. So there maybe a message there for you, right, with your number 30. Ashe, powerful, expect. So we have memory. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have powerful. Ashe. We have expect. Ashe. Back to the 3. We have the Tower. Ashe. And your message from the Earth Angel deck comes right back out from I think it was deck 2, right? So you may be coming over from deck 2. I am a healer. Or pile 3. I am a healer. Right? And I talked about that. About us understanding that again, this is a part of our destiny to be healers. To love ourselves, to unlock our own healing power, our own healing message. No one can heal you better than you, co-creator. This is a part of your energy. This is a part of your gift. Right? When we come here, learning and becoming aware of our destiny, of our purpose, of our gifts, is what it's all about. Right? Memory. Remembrance. Revelation. Reunion. Right? And they're saying again, like I said, right? We come here. You were already prepared. And it's a matter of being aware of that. And here you are in this awareness. Here you are in this remembrance. Here you are, I hear, in this awakening. Right? With the 8 of Swords in reverse. Freedom. Release. Facing fears. Empowerment. And right after that, powerful. Powerful in your independence, I'm hearing. But also powerful in your knowing and your expecting that Spirit 1 and 2, 3 will be there to support you. Expecting that new beginnings, Ashe, will turn into harmony, will help you to balance, will help you to learn, to understand, Ashe may, to expand. Right? And on this channel, Towers are aha moments. This is why we never fear the tower. The tower helps us rebuild. The tower is, Spirit says, the tower is the transition into awareness. Receiving that message, receiving that knowledge, surrendering that circumstance, that situation that needs a new foundation. I hear surrendering to the aha moment. Again, another huge part of your gift that you are given, a part of your destiny. They're telling me your destiny package, right? What you are afforded. You are afforded the energy to shine. You are afforded the abundance. You are afforded your spiritual connection, your connection to the divine. This you are given by default. It is when you are aware of it that you begin to capitalize on it, that you begin to heal so that you may receive your package. Your package, they're saying, of destiny. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy to be in, co-creator with Monk. And I hear, right? No fear. Don't be scared. Spirit is telling you it's your destiny. As long as you are aware that you were born to shine, as long as you are aware that freedom is your natural state, as long as you continue to expect Spirit to be there for you, as long as you continue to build confidently, as long as you continue to tap into these aha moments, you will continue to heal. You will continue to tap into the energy of your destiny just by being your best self. Namaste and Ashe, Pow, number 4.